autumnal colors in October in northern Michigan again. Going back to the scene of a great flight last year right around this time. And if you want to check out that flight, check in the description. But heading from St. Louis up to Arcadia, Michigan, teaching at a retreat again. And I brought up the paramotor again and hoping for a great flight again. And hope you can join me. I'm going to see if I can get my head together and go fly. Now I took 2 GoPros up with me, my helmet cam, and then one on a stick that I'll get out in a little bit. But the bad news is, this is the first time that I'd synced my cameras up to my phone, and so I was using my phone app, and I misread what was record and what was stop. So my helmet cam is about to go out in 3, 2, 1. But then I got out the old narcissism stick and set it out, and we were ready to go. And it was setting up to be a great flight, and it was for a while. You can see there's just some beautiful fall colors down there. I got to fly along the bluffs and the inlet into Arcadia. Got to fly along the beach and, of course, over Camp Arcadia itself, which I'm flying over right now for the enjoyment of all the Camp Arcadia fans out there. Flew over a friend's house that I got to point out right down there. And about this time, I plan to turn south. But right behind me, I'll zoom in. Here's a little foreshadowing of what was to come. You see M22, the highway down there, and then a side street just to the right of it. That's going to come into play in just a little bit. Now right around here, I'm going to lay off the throttle. I'm adjusting my gloves a little bit and stow the brakes. Should be pretty routine, but then when I go back and grab the throttle again, you're going to see that it's not quite as routine as I'd hoped. That's right, I get back on the throttle and I got nothing. I'm around 650 feet in altitude right here, so now it's time to see if I can pull start this thing. So I go and reach for my pull start behind my head there and give that a couple of yanks, and nothing. Now everything's going to start looking haywire here, but that's just because the camera ends up flopping around. I'm not really upside down, so I'm going to flip the camera over in post-production here just so you don't have to look at my feet sticking up towards the top of the frame. So there we are again, and this is what's going on. You can see there is just a lot of forest on one side and then Lake Michigan on the other. I had just turned around, and so I was looking for some outs. I always knew that M22 would kind of be my out just in case, but frankly, I just didn't think that I'd need it because I'd never had a motor out in midair. So I'm, gliding down at a pretty regular glide rate and looking around, trying the pull start a couple of more times. You'll probably see me grabbing for it again. And this is about the best footage that I have without the helmet cam. So I inserted some more footage in here from a previous flight where right here you can see M22 and also this side street that I'm hoping is going to be my out. So here's another picture of what I hope my glide path is going to be, right down this side street. And the thing that's going to be tough is that one tree on the left that you see right there. I'll put in a picture that I recorded in my car later, so you can kind of have a forward view of what I was looking at. And everything was looking good, and I was pretty much thinking I was going to make it, but that tree clipped me right at the end, and I'll let you see how that played out.
Are you okay?
My body's okay.
Are you sure?
I'm a doctor.
You are? That's
Yeah.
great. I'm glad you ran into me, because it's not long enough for me to be sure just yet. This is Ryan and Nancy. They came to my rescue. They saw me and stopped and gave me a ride back to get my car. And Nancy's a doctor, and she made sure that I was doing okay. Thank you guys.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, you're lucky you didn't end up in the road with a car.
We were
Yeah.
worried
That was
that you were
pretty
going to be
close.
on Highway
Yeah.
22.
Come on, that's not the part that we're going to talk about on camera.
You did an amazing job of landing, though. I have to tell you.
Wait, say that again.
Yeah,
What was
no,
that?
You did an amazing job. You did. Really. You really did.
As far as avoiding things that would
You
kill
did.
me.
Oh my gosh, you missed the trees, you missed the cement.
And the
you
tow-
missed
and the
cars,
power
and
lines.
the power lines.
And boy, I was making sure that I got down before those power lines. I would have loved to get down before that tree, but that's
yeah, but
life.
you're walking and talking, so.
Walking and talking.
Yeah.
Thank you guys again.
Yeah,
Appreciate
take
it.
care.
But this is the spot right here where I landed. In the grass, I should say. This side street was really kind of my out. And, well, I took it. I mean, I'm still a little worked up from it, even though it's been at least 20 minutes. Knowing where you're going to land is important if you have an engine out. This is my first time doing that. I'll have to look at the motor, look at the glider, see how those things are. I'm not going to be rushing back up into the sky like on this trip again, I don't think. All right. Thanking God for good decisions and good health.